Hey everybody, happy Friday. It is Friday. It is a gorgeous sunny day. I have been in the house since Wednesday. Yesterday I sat home and listened to the Q4 earnings report with Disney, which was nothing that we already didn't know that was basically going to happen or not happen. How it went is that, in a nutshell, Bob was asked a certain amount of questions and Bob answers the certain amount of questions, but he gives his own little intake on it. You know, I've never heard somebody talk so much in paragraphs, kind of nonstop, about absolutely nothing. What it is that he talks a lot of shit, but it wasn't really the answer that the investors wanted. A lot of questions yesterday for the Q4 report were basically about the streaming services, about the ESPN, about the cruise ships. There was two questions, I think, about the park, which were, one investor had it combined with the park and the cruise ship. So Bob got real smart on that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Was it a smart move? Yeah. Was it a stupid move? Absolutely, because he didn't get to the question that the investor really wanted. The investor mentioned about the parks with the revenue, and then he mentioned the second part about the cruise ship. So Bob caught on, and he says, real smart ass move. He says, "Well, I'm going to answer your first question," and it was about the cruise ship. So I went, "Nice one, Bob, nice." Yeah. Said a bunch of shit, meant absolutely nothing. There was also rumor that the new CEO may have been mentioned, but unfortunately that wasn't even the case. Nothing was mentioned. I've just got to say something. A while back ago, there was talk about Dana Walden and the reasons why Dana Walden would actually be considered for this job is that her and the Iger family are very good friends. It's more political. She introduced Kamala Harris to her husband, to Kamala's husband. I've said all that before. You can go back on that. But if she does get considered and picked, and if it does drop the ball, the thing is that she will be the first woman CEO of the Disney company ever. So that's pretty cool. But there is also talk about co-CEO with her and Josh together, which I think that would, even though they're not related, it would kind of be like sibling rivalry. Yeah, I'm sure there will be fights behind the walls. But anyhow, none of that shit was ever brought to the table yesterday. So that was good. I do want to thank everyone who enjoyed my videography, pictorial, whatever you want to call it. It was my first major thing to actually do that looks a little bit more professional on video, which is the my little pictorial and video of Corona Flushing Meadows Corona Park, which that happens to be, like I said, our own stomping grounds, and my husband and I, we just love it. There is, however, a lot more of the grounds. So much more. There is actually on the other side of the highway, which has like the rocket ships and everything, and it's just, we couldn't get over there. Now, there was a thing that happened that day. We could have never planned this any worse. We go there. Now, the night before was the mayor election. We have a new mayor here in New York City, okay? My views are short and sweet. We're not crazy about it, but hey, you know what? He got picked. He's here. He's the youngest mayor in New York City. I believe he's in his 30s. Also connected, has a Disney connection. I'm going to leave that one alone right now. But, I mean, let's just see what he could do. We didn't vote for him, but let's just see what he can do. I mean, so much, people don't like a lot of other people. They don't like things. But you know what? They're here. You have to deal with them anyway, whether you basically like them or not. Okay? I am a person that will deal with something whether I like it or not. I'll just go into it. That's it. Fine. President of the United States. Nobody likes him. Okay, fine. But you know what? He's here, whether we like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is. You just have to deal with certain things in life. Just deal with it and move on. It should not overpower you. It should not overtake you. Just go on with your life. What else? I did something yesterday after listening to the Q4 report, which is I finally put up my tree. Yay! Look at my tree. Look at my tree. Yay! And it's not fully decorated, so I still have to pull out some more decorations. This, by the way, I made quite a few years ago. Made it myself quite a few years ago. I was very proud of that when I was into more of the crafting. So my mother-in-law absolutely loved those things. Anyhow, I'm not going to go through all the decorations, but the tree is up and it's here. I do have a remote control because this tree does an abundance of numerous things. It changes colors, it changes speeds, it flashes, it does a whole bunch of things. But right now the remote control, I believe, needs a battery. So we're going to probably do that. My husband will come home and we'll probably look for a battery. Anyways, so I may go out today. I'm going to go out maybe for a coffee or something. Right now I'm over here having a cup of tea. I want my tea. I woke up not too long ago. It is 9:02 a.m. It is a beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous sunny day. As you can see, the sunshine. That was really it. I basically just hung out at home yesterday. So again, I want to thank you all for liking the last video. It was rough to do. It was a very rough thing. It was 21 minutes and 42 seconds, literally cut down to 9. My phone is giving a numerous amount of problems as far as room. Can't figure it out. My Apple iCloud really has nothing in it. I have no idea. They say it's mostly the apps. I got rid of 12 apps, and I got rid of a shitload of photos. So I transferred all my photos to a memory card. Then again, it's still giving. Out of a 128 gigabyte, which is what the 15 Pro is, they don't make 128 gigabytes anymore, by the way. The new Apple phones have 256. That's what they start. They go up to a 1 terabyte. But if Apple thinks that I am going to purchase more gigabytes besides the 5 free gigabytes that you gave me with my phone, you're out of your minds. I don't do that shit. I don't buy extra room for pretend things that I'm going to have out in a cloud. You know, I explained it the last time. It's a cloud. It's in the cloud. It's in the cloud. We'll store it in the cloud. What cloud? Which cloud? Okay, and I know I've been funny with saying that, but it's true. We're storing things that we can't see into a pretend cloud, into a pretend storage that we are actually paying for. Foolishness. The foolishness with everybody. Anyway, so we'll figure that one out. I have no idea. Hopefully this video will be short enough so that I can send it over to YouTube, which was the problem. All right. Love to all. Happy Friday again. If anything else interesting pops up, so will I. I do have some purchases. I do have some reviews. I do have some stories about the purchases, but right now I got to shorten myself. All right. I just like to talk, but I can't talk that much. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. Leave your comments below. Did you guys listen to the Q4 report? Because everybody out there says a whole bunch of other things, but did they really listen to it? Probably not. It's all mostly hearsay from other Disney websites. Oh, they made $10 million. They did not. They did not. All right, everybody. Take care. Love to all. Bye-bye.